We're given a free will by God, but just having a free will by God doesn't mean that we don't have a boss. You can have a free will and nevertheless still have a boss. And according to the Bible, there are three potential bosses of your will. Three potential bosses telling you where to put your focus and where to put your energy. The first potential boss of your will is you. You can be in charge of you. You get to be your own boss. And so you can tell yourself what you're going to do, what you're not going to do, and you can set the direction and the plan for your life yourself. God has given you the freedom to do that. You have the freedom of making choices on your own, doing what your mind tells you to do or what you want to do. Here's the problem. When you and I choose to be our own boss, we tend to get ourselves into trouble. Why? Because we don't have sufficient wisdom. We don't have sufficient knowledge. You can't see into the future. You can't make sense of everything going on around you. And so if you're your own boss, you're operating from a limited frame of reference. And so because of that, God warns us many, many times that we get in trouble when we allow our will to be our boss. The Bible, second of all, gives us another option when it comes to the boss of your life. And the devil can be the boss of your life. Satan's will can be done in your life. Do you know that you can do the will of Satan? Amen. You can. Satan can move you to do things. Judas is an example that the Bible says that Satan moved upon Judas to betray Jesus. And so he actually did the will. He didn't realize that how God was going to turn it around for the salvation of mankind, but nevertheless, he was influenced by the adversary. And there are many people, without even knowing it, they're being led along in life by evil, by dark forces, by the will of Satan himself, by the will of the devil. You can do the devil's will because the devil has a will. The devil has a plan. If God has a plan, the devil has a plan. So if you follow the devil's will, you're going to have that consequence in your life, stealing, killing, and destroying. Jesus said, I came that you might have life, have it to the full, abundant life. So you can be in charge of your will if you'd like to be. You can do that. The devil can be in charge of your will, or God can be in charge of your will. You can do the will of God for your life. I don't think it takes a lot of brains for us to realize the best choice there, right? The best choice is God's will. And God actually has a will for your life. He has a plan for you, you specifically. I want you to grasp that this morning, that God has a will, a plan for you, and He's uniquely made you to fulfill that plan.